Hello everyone, it's Jaron with NCSI, here today to talk to you about ITSM and integration with the Neurons platform. We learned back in September of 2025 that the backend connection between Neurons and ITSM would be changing and being upgraded into OAuth 2.0. And because of that, there are some changes that we need to make in all of our tenants. So I'm going to walk you through this process. It's pretty quick, it's pretty easy, and we can just go ahead and get started. All right, I'm going to move over into my ITSM tenant. You do need to be logged in as administrator. And if you're using the new navigation menu like I am, you'll click on settings with the gear or with the wrench down here. If you're using the old navigation, the wrench will be up here. Either way, you click on that. It opens up in a new tab, and we're going to go down to our extend and then Neurons Platform Integration and click on that. Now, my connection has already been configured, but I wanted to show you it will look pretty much the same for you if I click on Manage Connection. Now, I've already filled these in because I did this previously, but if I were setting this up for the first time, these would be blank. And to get these, all I'd have to do is go to my Neurons tenant, click on Admin, go to App Registrations, and then choose New Registration. From the drop-down, I'm going to select the Ivanti Neurons for ITSM and ITAM SaaS, Software as a Service, so I'll click on that. I'll hit Continue. Again, you have an option to do a description here, and then I'll hit OK. And this is going to give me my authorization URL, my client ID, and my client secret, and then you have the clipboard option here to copy these to the clipboard. You can put them all in a file, which I recommend doing, and then you can paste them in here. Now, obviously, these are different, and that's okay. I am going to delete that, so no one can try and steal the data out of my Neurons tenant. But once you do that, you copy it in, and you press Test Connection. You should get a message saying, yep, the connection was successful. So there are some big benefits to having this new setup. One, we have options for pulling in not only devices, but also for users and invoices. And we can even turn on bot integration. So being able to launch bots, being able to look at patch intelligence, and then even have Trusted Agent pull in our Active Directory from our Neurons tenant. So lots of benefits to doing it this way. There is one side note though. If I had done this and my tenant was already set up, but if I went in here to test it, and this is just like if you were doing it through the old method, I'm going to go into my Ivanti Neurons connector. I'm going to click on it and it's going to load. And in the past, we used to create a ticket and Ivanti support would make the backend connection for us. Now with this new OAuth 2 setup, all we have to do is make those connections on the front end and then hit test. Now, this is going to fail, and I did this intentionally. Depending on when your tenant was created, there might be a global constant that you need to change in order for this to work. So rather than search through the list, you can just type it in here, type in constant. All right, clicked on global constants, and now if you look in the list, you should see this Enable Neurons Platform Integration. You can't quite see the whole thing, but that's what it says. And you can see mine is set to false. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to change this to true. I'm going to click Save, and now I'm going to go back to my data import and try and test it. So there is my connector, and if I let it load and hit Test Connection, it now succeeds. So from here, you set it up just like you would before. All your mapping, all of your filters, and your schedules, all that's done exactly as it was before, but now you have the ability to make that connection yourself and not have to create a ticket to do so, all while being more secure. And that's it. That's how you set up OAuth 2 in your Ivanti Neurons for ITSM and Ivanti Neurons for UEM platform. If you learned something from this video and you'd like to see more like it, feel free to subscribe to our channel. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again real soon.